Welcome to Scene Invaders. I'm Bagface, that is Dan, and that is Jules. And today we are covering episode 6 of The Boys, the top 5 what the f moments throughout the episode. It was kind of hard to pick only 5 for this one. So the very first, we have the reveal of a Spider-Man in The Boys universe, who is the most degenerate piece of shit I think we have seen in the show thus far.
Imagine Web Weaver in Into the Spider-Verse.
He's somewhere in there. He's somewhere in the multiverse.
Yeah. He's in the family somewhere.
But like, dear God.
Shooting webs out of his second asshole.
Okay, the what the f moment in this scene, though, is MM having to put the syringe in this dude so that he can get the most amount of high, which is some sort of trauma I don't think you could ever recover from.
Yeah.
That's so much therapy.
And he was already wasted. Like, he was already high.
Yeah.
And he wants that much more up his butt. Like, damn, dude.
And wasn't it Rohypnol? Like,
Yeah.
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 what it ended up being, right?
Then he just
He didn't think it was that.
passes
That's
out
true.
for 2 days.
Yeah.
Pretty handy. It's pretty handy to
Yeah.
have a guy kicking around that you could just knock out for 2 days.
They had the info
Please.
from A-Train that this guy was going to be at the party that they needed to get into. So it was perfect. You know?
Yeah, it worked out
Go steal his
perfectly.
suit.
Coming through. It's surprising.
I'm worried for him, though. I'm worried for his
Sam.
safety.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. All right, so our number 2 what the f moment of the episode. This one is a big one. It just kind of encapsulates most of the episode. It runs through everything. Tech Knight's Bat Cave. I'm gonna call it his Bat Cave because it's pretty much a Bat Cave. When they come out of the elevator, there's like bat wings. Whatever flies away, but then you look and it's just a sex dungeon with no bats in it at all.
It's a 50 Shades of Batcave.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fuck, man.
I completely lost my mind when Ashley walks in.
Oh my God, I know.
And then she starts licking Huey's feet. I just died. I had to pause the episode. I was laughing so hard. It was so
Do you
good.
think we're gonna get a scene with her where she finds out that it was actually Huey?
I hope so. Oh my God,
I
I
hope
hope
so
so.
too. I would love to see her reaction to that.
Her character is so funny, man. She's
She really is.
like scared shitless of Homelander right now, but she's still taking dumps in his toilet. And now we know that she's a dom. We've learned that before, that she's a dom. And now she comes in. And obviously, she's good friends with Tech Knight because he's all into this. And it's just a wild scene ensues.
Yeah,
That was
somehow the freaks always find each other. The part where Huey is supposed to know the safe word, and even before the tension builds and Tech Knight finally finds out that it's Huey because he doesn't know the safe word, when he's just talking with Ashley and he's like, don't worry. He'll give the safe word if he really wants to get out. And he just starts shouting random shit.
Spiderweb! What? Oh, sorry. I just like to shout stuff out while I'm being tickled. I'm so fucking turned on right now.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
funny.
good.
Also, never in my life would I have guessed the actual safe word.
Yeah, Zendaya, come on.
So good. And I love Tech Knight's like, it's your favorite thing. What's your favorite thing? Like, never would have guessed. The Zendaya shout out got me. That was pretty good. Number 3, what the f moment in the episode. MM shooting Sister Sage in the head and then having a stroke. What I thought was a stroke, but it ends up being a panic attack.
Panic attack.
Yeah, but that's a serious panic attack for you to just
Oh, yeah.
face plant blackout like that.
Listen, they can get bad, but I didn't even know that they could go that bad.
Neither did I. Also, I guess we learned that Sister Sage, not bulletproof, but also somewhat
Brain-proof?
brain-proof.
Brain
maybe?
injury.
'cause we-
Yeah.
We learned when the Deep gave her a lobotomy.
Yeah,
because
her
like,
brain heals.
she likes that feeling to get her brain scrambled so she can be a normal person for a little bit. Her scenes after
Oh
that
my
were
God.
so funny.
So
I love her
funny.
so much.
Yeah.
She plays the
She's
character perfectly too.
Yeah, she wrote both sides of the character.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Oh, yeah.
because like I hate her
Love it.
when she's normal. I hate her
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
because like she's so smart, but like an asshole about it. But her when she's all loopy is hysterical.
It's so good, man. Oh my God.
Number 4, what the fuck moment. These just keep getting better and better. It's been a little while since we've seen Homelander and his obsession with milk, but we finally get a nice full scene
Nice.
when Firecracker shows up at his apartment. He's about ready to kill her because he doesn't know
Yeah.
who the leak is, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
you let Starlight get away? Okay, it's probably you. And he's walking towards her, and she just unzips her vest. She's like, I kind of got this for you. He's like, I'm not sexually attracted to you. I don't want any of this. And she's like, this isn't about sex. So she just pushes down the tiniest bit. Then we get that close shot of Homelander and just the squirt of milk. The look on his face is
His reaction, dude, was
priceless.
So good.
So good.
It was awesome. He was like licking his lips, like, oh God, it's finally back. Like, oh my God. He was like,
that like
so
a
happy.
publicly known thing that he was into that?
No, I don't know
No.
how she found out about that. That's the way to get him in your corner.
Her play on just explaining to him beforehand, she's like, I didn't really have a following. My podcast was pretty small before, and then you brought me in, you opened that door for me, and now I have millions of followers. I owe everything to you. She just knows kind of how to push his buttons and get right into the place where
She fluffed him up real good.
Yeah, she knows that he
Really
needs
good.
that acceptance and that love, and in a place where he can't really get it right now because he's trying to play this God Homelander guy where he's controlling everything. So she just kind of comes in at the perfect moment with the exact right ingredients, if you could call it that, I guess, of what he needs in that moment. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, then she's like killing him.
Yeah, ending the scene. She's like, oh, my little
God,
boy.
no,
Oh,
it's fine if you're doing that to a baby. It's
And how
very
can-
disturbing when it's a grown man.
I mean, she could do that to me.
And he was so content, like kicking his legs, just laying there.
So now we're going to get to our biggest what the moment of the episode. Number 5 is we finally find out that Joel Kessler, the man that has been with Butcher through this entire season, I assumed he was working with the CIA and that he was trying to bring Butcher in, but no, Joe Kessler is actually dead. And this is just a creation of Butcher's mind that has been pushing him to make terrible decisions throughout this whole season.
And I feel like there was definitely clues that I missed that should have like told us that.
Me too.
Yeah, I've seen theories throughout the weeks of, other people making videos just about that, being like, is he real or is he fake? And then I was going to say it today when we recorded, and then I was like, oh, of course they reveal it. But like, if you do pay attention, he never talked to anyone else at all.
Yeah,
Throughout the whole season. So he was always just
and that
talking
should
to
be a
him.
dead giveaway.
Yeah. And when they did the reveal, I think it was a cool way to do it. It was like two ghosts talking to each other, and then that
You could see her, like
it kind of hits him. And then we see all the flashes of him in the moments where he thinks he's even when he's.
I liked when he was like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say pouring the drink on the table.
Oh yeah.
So it was a really cool way to show it, but that's like his evil side of himself. I'm guessing because he even said he was like, I'm the one who killed Ezekiel for you.
Yeah.
So like I still want to know what happened in that moment. Like, did something come out of him?
I'm
'Cause
thinking that
Ezekiel was
it's
chopped
some
to
kind of
bits.
Venom style.
Yeah.
So the last line that he says, the last line of the episode is he looks at him and he's like,
So don't you worry, Billy, my boy. Daddy's home.
I took that as this entity, the V that made another part of his subconscious. I don't really know what's happening. I don't know if it's the tumor, like maybe the V affected the tumor and it made it into a person or something that can control him. But it feels like he's like, yeah, just so you know, like I can control your body. I'll take over from here. That's at least how I took it, which is pretty big because Butcher's gonna have to get that dealt with before the end of the season, or it's gonna start wreaking some havoc.
So like when we see the stuff that's going on in his face, like the worms and shit
Up his back, yeah.
I think that's Kessler.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it's
like
all
him
coming
just
from.
like
Yeah.
taking hold of his brain.
Absolutely wild.
That's wild.
Looks
That's
like
a
it,
wild
yeah.
theory.
I want to
actually.
see it though. I really want to see it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I
we'll
wanna
definitely
see-
see it by the end of this season for sure.
You think?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
everybody
100%.
would, like have their jaws drop. Like, what the hell was that?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone will see
really
it.
want to see it.
Butcher
Yeah.
won't know what's going on. He'll be like, wait, what
And
just happened?
honestly, I do think there will also be like an even bigger reveal than that, which blows my mind. It just, I don't understand how. I can't comprehend.
One question for you guys before we wrap up: does A Train make it through the season?
No, I don't think
I'm,
so.
I think he's gotten too lucky throughout the first couple seasons.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I think he's done.
It just feels like he's inching towards that guillotine. You know what I mean?
That is our top 5 what the moments for The Boys episode 6. If you have any that we didn't mention that you think are huge, leave them below in the comments. Also, don't forget, we have a membership button down there. If you click that membership button, you can give us as much as $1 a month. It really helps the channel keep going, helps Dan eat, which is a good thing because food helps you live, and we all like Dan. We want him to stick around. You also get access to our Discord where you can see our show notes, everything we talk about in the Discord. You could talk to each one of us if you'd like to do that for some some reason. Jules is the only one that's really funny out of the three of us. So if you want to do that, feel free, click that membership button below. You'll get access to the Discord. And then the last thing, the best thing. We always save the best for last. That's what we do here. We have a contest going on right now for when we hit 5,000 subscribers. So when we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're going to go through everyone that's subscribed. We're going to pick one person at completely random. We're going to give them $75 on Venmo and 50% off anything that they want in the merch store, which is a smoking deal. And we are very, very close. So if you want to be eligible for that, feel free to click the subscribe button. You could click it and just get $75. Don't forget to come back next week. We'll be covering House of the Dragon. The video will drop on Monday. We're going to do our top 5 what the fuck moments for House of the Dragon. I think this week is going to be phenomenal. I'm so excited. As well as our video for Presumed Innocent, Apple TV's Presumed Innocent, will drop on Wednesday. So if you're into that show, you like murder mysteries, which you should because they're awesome and that show does it really well, feel free to stop by on Wednesday. Check out our coverage of that. That is all we got for you. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Bye.